Hi, Terry. I would like to say thank you for coming to Kansas and spending the day with us, sharing your knowledge. And we were wondering what you would consider to be the top 3 points that you want people to take away from listening to you today.
So we spent most of the day talking about very young children, infants, toddlers, and their primary caregivers, and how do we really support their healthy development and growth. And the critical aspects of that, it's really the ability of young children to form and maintain relationships, their ability to express and experience and regulate their emotions, and their ability to learn through discovery and play. And that supporting that earliest development, critical aspects of relationships and emotional regulation and play is really what's related to later academic success and success in relationships. And so what do we know children need? We know that infants and toddlers are relationship expectant. They expect there to be a consistent, reliable, sensitive caregiver, hopefully more than one, who is there really to be amazed by their discoveries, to help them regulate their emotions, and really to form that kind of relationship that gives them that I matter attitude. We know that young children develop these things through that primary relationships, and for adults to really be there and be able to be responsive and consistent with children, they need an understanding of child development. They need to understand that relationships are really central to that child's development. They need support for themselves. They need the opportunity to learn how to manage the stresses, the everyday stresses as well as the big stresses of life. And then they need to have their basic needs attended to so that they can really be there for their children. There are times, though, where things don't go the way that we want, either because of something the child contributes or the relationship contributes to the child's healthy development, where children really aren't forming relationships or able to manage their emotions or learn in the way we would like to. And there are opportunities for children and families to figure out if those things are happening. Are they typical, or are they something that we wouldn't expect from a child that age? And so I really encourage parents to look for and teachers to look for the opportunities to make sure that children are developmentally on track in terms of social emotional development, and they can do that through screening measures like the ASQSE, Ages and Stages Social Emotional, that gives that parent the opportunity to go through a checklist that takes 10 or 15 minutes to say, is my child on target in making and forming relationships, regulating their emotion and learning? Sometimes that's not quite going the way as expected, and we get an elevated score, and that we have providers, mental health providers, that can help figure out for a family with them what's the best path for success to get their child back in the ability to have relationships and emotional regulation and learning in the way that we all would hope. And so seeking both the opportunity for screening, assessment, and treatment really is important in making sure that every child has the opportunity for successful development, strong academic success, and the ability to form relationships and maintain their social connections throughout their lifestyle.